Mr. Anderson. I'm Detective Dishman. This is my partner, Detective Smith. I know it's been a long night. I apologize for it taking me so long to get down here to speak with you. We just had to do some other things before we got down here, okay? I apologize. Before we can get really started into all this, obviously I only know a little bit about what's going on. I'm trying to clarify some things to get a full standing of what happened today. Obviously all of that's very important because we all know there's multiple sides to every story. Before I can get a full understanding of what happened tonight, I do need to read you your rights. You're not under arrest at this moment, okay, because I don't know exactly what happened today. So the place you're at right now is the Police Memorial Building. We call it the PMB for short. Today's date is November 30th of 21, and it is now 2:44 in the morning. I do have to ask a few questions. When I ask these questions, I don't mean any disrespect that we have to ask everyone these questions. Can you read and write, sir?
Yes.
Are you under the influence of any alcohol, drugs, or medications tonight?
I had alcohol earlier, but...
Okay. And when you say you had alcohol earlier, like what, a lot, a little?
No, that was like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock.
Okay. What exactly did you have?
A couple of drinks.
Beers or liquor drinks?
Liquor.
Okay. Just a few?
Yes.
Okay. And what about drugs and medication?
No. Other than my metformin.
You're what? I apologize.
Diabetic.
Diabetic? Oh, you're
yeah.
diabetic?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you wear glasses or contacts?
Yes. Glasses.
Glasses?
Yeah.
Reading?
No. Distance.
Oh, distance. Okay.
And I need them because they're towels.
And no to contacts?
No. Okay.
And do you have any mental conditions that would prevent you from understanding our conversation today?
No, I can understand.
Okay. All right. If you don't mind, and I know you said if you can read it, if you can't, let me know because I know you wear glasses. This very first line that I just put a dot next to that starts with U and ends in Constitution, do you mind reading that out loud for me?
Yeah. You have the following rights under the United States Constitution.
Okay, I'm going to read each one, and then if you have any questions, please make sure you let me know. You do not have to make a statement or say anything. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before you make a statement or before any questions are asked of you, and to have a lawyer with you during any questioning. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed for you before any questioning if you wish. If you do answer questions, you have the right to stop answering questions at any time and consult with a lawyer. Does all that make sense, sir?
Yes.
If you could, just sign next to that X. That's just saying you understand your rights. So, I see your hand's a little dried up blood. Is that an injury?
Yeah, well, that bit me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that on both hands?
Yeah.
Gosh. Okay.
So, I mean,
Yes, sir.
it's been a long day. Had nobody told me, I mean,
So I can tell you, the last update I had is I have one of my partners is at the hospital, and they're still working. So as soon as I can get an update, I will give it to you.
nobody gave me no, I mean, I panicked and she passed out and they took, so I'm like,
Life is fine. I can tell you that. They were still, I have not even got a chance to really, because, when the hospital does their that's them. I'm not going to interfere in that. Okay? So as soon as I can get you an update on that, I will. And if my phone, text message or something
the most important thing I want to hear is status on him.
Yes, sir. And when I can get you that,
Yeah, I mean, this.
I get it. 100% get it. And what I'll do is, I can tell you right before I stepped in this room, I didn't have one, but if you, maybe in like 30 minutes or so, I'll reach out to my partner.
That's all I want to know.
I know we have bad reception in the hospital too, though, so that doesn't help.
Pacing back and forth, just praying,
Yes, sir. Can you tell me a little bit about what happened today? Or you start wherever you think it's important to start.
Well, it all happens First, his dog. I mean, he was dog sitting his girlfriend dog, and I came home. The dog, he was messing with stuff. So I went to get him and put him in the cage, and he bit me. So I picked him up, and I put him out, agitated about it, and so he had a few words, intervened, and then he popped off at me. I'm like, hey boy, you ain't gonna hurt me now. You don't do that, and it happened so fast. I mean, I intervened, and he went around. He come around. I walked over, I mean, it's.
I know it's a lot for me to just come in here and be like, sir, can you tell me what happened tonight? So as slow and detailed as we have to go, I guess tell me a little bit about
All his laughter. He went to college, and then he went to college, and he was gone. Then
okay. And what happened, like his girl, you said it's his girlfriend's dog. How long has the dog been at the house?
the dog been there a couple of days.
And does the girlfriend live there or only stay, like, spends the night sometimes?
Occasionally.
Okay.
She's out of town. I mean.
Okay. So you're trying to get the dog in the cage, he bites you.
Yeah.
And I get it. I would smack the dog too, because it's a jerk action to do that. Son got upset that you smacked the dog?
Yeah, he got upset that I smacked the dog and I put him outside, so he got upset, and
Can you tell me a little bit about, I know you said what was he saying to you that made you upset?
like I said, it happened so fast. I mean, just him being, a young man, he I can't recall all the exact words, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But, it happened so fast, and he, I call it blowing up. I mean, he got aggressive. He comes through and through the kitchen area. There's a little gate that he come in, so
What's going on at that moment?
he charged me. I mean,
Okay, and what happens then when he charges you?
I tell him to stop, and
Is he actually in the kitchen or on the other side of that baby gate thing?
he's coming over. He's already past the gate. He's
In the kitchen.
He's well beyond that.
Okay. If you don't know something, I get it. So what happens then? Just
Howling up. So we go outside. He's down. I start running first aid. I had a mat. So I try to hold compressions on him. And told her to call 911. And start talking to him. And I turned him to the side because I heard he was, having trouble breathing. So I opened his airway with my finger, and turned him to the side so he can breathe, and held compressions on him until first aid got there.
Okay.
First responders got there. I stayed there the whole time. I mean, they actually, when they got there, you know, they took over and then they cuffed me. Like, I was, to that point, cause I didn't. I love them all my heart. All my heart. So, for me to be sitting here, this is like I'm pinching myself, hoping that this ain't true. I'm like, but, you know, just let him, you know, lay there. No, there was no means by that. I mean,
I understand. I saw that there was like the bath towels and stuff are out there. So I understand you were trying to help him, okay? When he charged at you, were you guys exchanging words?
yes, of course.
What was being said? Do you remember?
I don't recall the word, but it wasn't. Let's say it wasn't like, "Hello, how you doing?"
No, exactly. I get that.
So it was a confrontational word exchange. You know, the exact words I can't recall what was being said, but the intent was not I'm finna shake your hand type situation. So
Do you remember what happens if wife comes in? Do you remember what happens between?
no, she was like, what you just did? I'm like, and she's like, where did he go? I'm like, I don't know. Because he jumped over the gate and he ran and because there's another gate. There's a small gate in the kitchen, then there's a little white gate in the foyer. And
I'm going to read that real quick. I don't know if it's an update or not, so I want to make sure I'm not missing nothing. Okay, no, not yet. Sorry. I just wanted to make sure. What did you do? There's not a confrontation with your wife at that point?
no, that I recall. Obviously, you know, she's upset that, you know, that's. So, like, what do you do? What do you do? You know, and she probably was hitting on me. You know, I didn't put my hands on her, but I know she probably did. You know, where did he go? Where did he go? I'm like, I was doing what I could do to try, you know, keep first aid to him much as I could do.
Okay, so do you not recall?
No, absolutely not.
And I'm not gonna. She's fine. I can tell you that. I did have an opportunity to see her.
Yeah, like
Oh my God, what did you do? So that would indicate she's not in the way.
Well,
That would indicate she wasn't quite there.
But like I said, you know, I don't recall her being.
I'm sorry?
So you shot.
Yes, sir. Twice. At least it appears to be twice. I'm not no ballistics expert, but the way the wounds are, it does appear to be at least twice. She's fine. She's talking. So you don't recall any confrontation after was shot between you?
No, everything happened, and we went outside. You know, she was like, "What?" You know, and
Did you? And I think you said this already. I just want to make sure. And did you go? Did you try to call 911 at all, or call a neighbor or anything? Did you go to a neighbor's house?
I was ministering first aid. So
Okay. And what's your phone number, sir?
904-307-3175.
And you're also trying to administer. And did you ever go to a neighbor's house at all?
No, my neighbors come over. They heard the commotion, so they already was in the yard.
Which neighbor? If you're looking at your house. Did he help administrate or anything?
I just told them that, you know, to call 911, you know, and which they had already been done. I'm like, there's anything we do. I'm like, just, you know, stay calm, because they was panicking too. I'm like, just stay calm, call 911. That's what I said to them. So.
Okay. At any point, did they go inside the house? Any of your neighbors that you saw? I know you're focused on your son. I do get that.
Yeah, I'm not sure, because everything was going on. I'm not sure if they went in the house or not, because once the responders got there, I was taken in, I won't say in custody, but yeah, I was placed on, you know, detained.
Okay.
And I was put in the car, so then there was a vehicle in front of me. I couldn't even see my house.
Okay.
Because I was detained, and there was a big white SUV directly in front of the vehicle, so I could not see anything that was going on in the yard or in the house. I know that my garage was open, my front door was open, and when I left, everything was still open. So I don't know who was in the house, who left the house, or who did what.
So earlier though this evening, when the incident happened and the argument and the fight, was it just you? But after that happened, if any of the neighbors walked in, you didn't know?
I don't.
Okay, that's fair. And did you see any friends or family show up while you were at the scene tonight? Also leaving the scene?
I believe, I want to say, when I was detained, I want to say that I saw, but like I said, it was dark without my glasses on. I couldn't say for sure, but I believe, that they came to the scene, but I'm not sure. But I believe from looking at, from a distance, looking at their figure, I think that's who it was. But without my glasses, I can't say.
Okay. And a little bit about like your relationship. How's your relationship in general? I don't mean necessarily tonight. I mean like. Abuse.
Abuse? No.
Verbal, physical.
I mean,
I know bickering arguments of like loved ones, but
yeah, we've had our moments, but it's not, I that will stay in a situation where abuse,
I respect that. I get it. They have a good relationship?
Yeah.
Okay. What
about shit? I mean, I love him.
Oh, no, there's no doubt. I don't think. I'm just talking about, like, kind of like, did you guys get along? Did you guys bicker?
No.
And I mean, like, is there physical abuse, verbal abuse?
No. I've coached. I mean, it wasn't nothing I wouldn't do for this. Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
Have you guys ever had any physical altercations in the past?
No.
So tonight was the first night that things went to head?
First time. He's never, talked back or looked at me wrong. I mean, so when he did that, I'm like, I was kind of like taking it. I'm like, what? Because he wasn't raised that way, and I know he's a young man now, but I can't explain it. I mean,
what exactly did he say that made you so upset, though? Do you remember? Like, was there a specific phrase, or did he disrespect you, or like?
It obviously was disrespect, but as far as the word, ma'am, I can't. Everything's in a fog right now, but it was, it was disappointing, just to say the least, for him, to take that tone and, to the point where he wants to, get physical.
And when you say get physical, like what do you mean? If you could explain it to me.
Fight.
So he wanted to get in a fist fight, essentially?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you flipping the recliner, is my understanding? Do you remember doing that?
I may have flipped it. You say I flipped it?
Well, I wasn't there.
Yeah.
So I can't say you did anything.
Yeah.
Do you remember getting upset and flipping it when you were angry?
I don't recall that.
Okay.
No, I don't.
And what obviously your son goes this way. You say he charges you. What is he?
Yeah,
Can you explain that?
He jumped.
Even if you want to describe it for me.
He jumped over the gate. You know, maybe I'm talking too much right now, but he jumps over the gate, and I mean, I mean, it may sound like it's a big distance, but it's not. I mean,
No, I've been in there. It's not that big.
I mean, when I
Okay. I know it's hard to talk about. I get that. It's not like we're just talking about some stranger that broke into the house. I understand. It's just, it's my job to understand. And I don't want to ever put words in anyone's mouth. Is there so angry tonight? I mean, I know you snapped this dog and put him outside, but is that really what made him so angry?
Well,
I mean, it's a dog.
Well, part of it, like I said, his frustration. He got, and he, obviously he's a very talented young man. And, he felt some sort of way about it because if less talented guys able to keep the job, and so he kind of felt some sort of way about it. And then his granddaddy just passed.
Okay. When was that? I'm sorry to hear that, by the way.
Yeah, and that kind of like this. He just kind of like, just been, just in a slum since that, so was everyone else. But his passion for football, stuff like that, he just, I can't explain it, but I know that got something to do with his, his demeanor and his, just.
Well, I know you said tonight was the first night he actually you guys ever had a moment like this. So,
Yeah.
is it I mean, was it just the dog, or was there more words exchanged leading up to this?
There was some words about that dog, but like I said, he had never been disrespectful towards me or any adult that I'm aware of, let alone me. I mean,
Okay.
so I don't know.
Is there anything you can think of right this minute?
I just can't. For him, I don't know. I know a major part of it is the fact that his grandfather passed, and it was around the same time that he got released from the team. So, and then he started a little job, and that didn't work out. So
Okay. Well, what I'm going to do real quick is, it's been right around 30 minutes. Let me try to go see if I can get an update, okay? And then I'll step back in here. I don't want to keep you waiting forever. So, do you need anything right now? More water while you waited for a few minutes? Because I'm going to have to try to get a hold of him, and he might have to step out to talk to me.
yeah, I can take a little water now.
Okay.
Somebody can take me to the restroom.
Yeah, absolutely. Give me just a second. I'll grab it. No, thank you.
I'll be right back, Tess. I'll take you back there.
All right, thank you.
Hi, sir. Sorry, my other partner got tied. So this is my other partner, Detective McIntosh.
Sorry.
It took a little bit. We were trying to get an official update, and unfortunately, sir, there's really no easy way for me to say this, but he did not survive his injuries tonight. Thank you. I know right now you don't want me sitting in front of you, so I'm gonna give you some privacy, okay?
Mr. Otis, this is Detective Sellers.
Oh,
I'm here to tell you you're being charged with murder and attempted murder on. He's here to photograph your hands, your clothing, your shorts. Then we're going to ask you to change into jail uniform, and he's going to take your clothing. And that's what's going on, all right? He's just going to give you some directions.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
follow up.
All right, sir. Just like you said, we're gonna take some photographs. If you would, just I stand up here on the wall, against the wall with your back to it, please. Yes, sir. You're good. I'll take a overall of you here. I'm gonna take a few of these. Can you hold your hand up for me like this, sir? Just keep them there if you wouldn't mind. Okay. No injury there. Okay, would you turn them over for me? Injury. Okay, I think that's probably good enough. Get some scratches on your chest. I'm just gonna take some of those as well. Thank you. And then once again, scale next to you. All right. Do you have any injuries on your back or anything? If you don't mind, take a look around. Right. You don't have to place your hands up here. Okay. I just want to make sure you don't have anything. Okay. Thank you. All right. Now, if you could just slide off your. You want me to take the shoes as well? Okay.
Yeah, we got if we have to. If we have to.
Thank you.
You can start grabbing that out. Some underwear, some white socks, pants, and the top. Yeah, see, yeah, you can want to sit down.
We're gonna give you some shoes when you get slides when you get back. Sit back down. We're gonna come back and get you in a minute. Yeah, we can do it.
Careful, real quick.
No, we'll just throw him, since somebody can, we'll just throw him handcuffs once he goes take him to the bathroom.
Okay.
He's been cooperative.
Cool.